took my kids out to dinner on my birthday. And before we went to dinner, I told my kids, we're going to a nice restaurant. If anybody is acting up, we're leaving. And I go, it's my birthday, and I don't want anybody spoiling my birthday. Now, this is the outfit my son comes out with to a nice restaurant I want you to take.
Oh my God, look at this guy.
Bro, he walked into the restaurant, and listen, I know this is my son, I'm biased. The only thing he was missing was a cigarette and a scotch.
He does look a year away from hitting on the babysitter. He really does. We ended up talking later on your birthday, and I go, you having a great day or what? And you go, nah, it's another day with a cake at the end of it.
That's what it is at this age, though.
All right, guys, as Sebastian was kind enough to say, and I've been plugging on Instagram, the Pete Correale, as I was saying, tour is kicking off October 17th. In Portland, and it's going everywhere, man. Everywhere from New York to Jersey to Portland, Maine to Hawaii to, Idaho, Ohio. Of course, man, gonna get outside of Chicago. So if you go to PeteCorreale.com, all the dates are there, and more dates are being added constantly. This thing's gonna go for a while. I really look forward to getting out there, and everyone's already gotten tickets. Thanks. I hope you can get out. See you there. PeteCorreale.com. As I was saying, tour. Guys, you complain you don't like the ads? I hear you. You want to be able to talk to us? I hear you. That's why you got to join us on the Pete and Sebastian Patreon channel for Loose Ends, okay? Sign up, $5 a month. You get 4 episodes of the cast commercial free, plus a 5th bonus that no one else gets. And you get every Tuesday Loose Ends, which is me hosting a live show on our Patreon channel. Often Sebastian joins. I know for a fact he's going to join tonight. We're doing a Loose Ends. That's every Tuesday, hour and a half. DJ Lou comes on. We talk about our favorite songs. We take live calls from so many guests, and you never know what's going to happen. So you want to have some more fun with us? That is the place to be. See you Tuesday on Loose Ends.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
All right, Pete and Sebastian Show back again. Last week I was talking about my vacation, kind of monopolized the conversation. Let's start this.
That was entertaining, man. But okay.
Entertaining as it will be. We need to hear what's going on in your life, if there's been any.
I went to see the Counting Crows. You know that band?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Dude, they're like my favorite band outside of Billy Joel. And when I had my booking agent reach out to see what by the way, what's your take on that? Is that like Jackie was like, she was like, oh, that's what you did? Because this is what I did. I said to my booking agent, I'm going to see the Crows. I got my own tickets. Is there any chance maybe you could reach out and see if I could, if you know who books him, if I could say hi before the show? And he goes, oh, I'll ask around. And then my booking agent got back to me and said, dude, he said he'd love to meet you and that he'd also come on the cast. So I was like, holy shit. I was like, so is he aware of me? And he's like, yeah, he's aware of you. So then I was talking to my booking agent, just having a conversation a couple days after that. And the way he worded something, I was like, I don't know if Adam Duritz knows me or not, which doesn't matter. I didn't think he knew me when I originally wanted to meet him. So I said to Jackie, I don't know, Jack, just be prepared for him not to know who I am, but it doesn't matter. We get to meet him, and that's all. I'm just excited to meet him. And Jackie goes, you still want to meet him if he doesn't know you? And I go, well, I didn't think he knew me when I originally wanted to meet him, so why would that? And she's like, yeah, I don't know, does people do that? And I was like, now you're making me feel weird about it. I go, it's weird that I want to. And she goes, well, what about when people want to meet you? Are you cool with that? I was like, it's a hassle. And now I'm like, I don't know, am I putting this guy out and shit? But then I'm like, I don't give a shit. I got a chance to meet him. I want to meet him. But then it was 86 degrees. 86, and this is an outdoor venue. So I'm wearing shorts and loafers. But I brought a cool pair of jeans in the car. But once I left the car, I couldn't come back. So I'm like, do I wear the jeans because I'm going to get a photo with Duritz and I want to look cool? But then I'm going to be dying the entire show. Or do I just go with the loafers and the shorts, get a photo? And I went with the loafers and shorts, and I regret it, bro. I look like a dork. I look like a dork, man. I mean, you know. Well, but when I went to meet him, the lady was really nice, who set it up for me, his assistant manager and stuff. So we go back, and as we're walking into his green room, she goes, we're about to go in, and she goes, he's in his inverted chair for his back. So she's like, so he's in his inverted chair. So I go,
he's upside down?
What's what she said? I go, will he be in it when I talk to him? And she's like, yeah, he does it before every show. So then she opens the door and she goes, hello. And bro, all you see are 2 tips of 2 cowboy boots sticking up. That's all you see because he's on his back. So you just see the tips of his cowboy boots. And I'm not even entering because I see that and I'm like, oh, should I wait? And she's like, no, come on in. Now, to Adam Duritz's, credit, as soon as I came in, he didn't want to talk to me in that thing either because as soon as he's like, and he flipped up out of it, flipped straight up and got right out of it. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to look down at him. I really love your stuff. So he goes, dude, this guy was, he was.
Yeah. We're just skipping over that.
All right.
Now, when you have somebody to meet backstage, Lindsay will come up and go, hey, Pete, your guests are here. I'm going to bring them back now. Same thing for me. Hey, guests are here. I'm going to bring them back. All right. I wouldn't. You shouldn't have saw that.
I feel like he might have said that to her later, like, let me get out of the chair before you bring Pete back, because now he's talking about it on the cast. I don't know. No, it's rock and roll. It wasn't like meet by this hallway and we'll talk like when we do meet and greets. It was just come back to his green room. He knows you're coming back before the show. But so he popped out of that chair and he goes, let's sit down. I mean, dude, this guy is so cool. I just like him even more now. So we sat down, me, him, and Jackie. And again, I'm 3 feet away. He's in jeans and I'm in loafers and bare knees. And he's probably like, yeah, I'm going on stage in 20 minutes. I'm looking at a guy's knees. I don't need this. It's a little too much. That's how me and you feel. But then, so, and this is, no one was there but the 3 of us. So we're chatting for a while. He was really cool. He was asking questions and stuff like that. And then I said, can we get a photo? And no one else was there to take it. So Jackie took the photo. And then he's walking us out. Again, really nice guy. And as we're walking out, his assistant comes back over. And she's like, oh, I'll take over. Great. Thank you. I'm glad you got to meet him. And then I said, listen, now that you're here, do you mind, Adam, would you take another one with my wife too? And he's like, of course, no problem. So I'm glad I was able to get her in it. And then we're walking out and then he yelled back, oh, Pete, by the way. And I come back. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. But when I first met him, I said, listen, I'm such a huge fan. I'm a stand-up comedian. What I was going to say is I'm a comedian, and I listen to your stuff when I get back to my hotel every night. I just love putting it on. So I go, I'm a comedian, and he goes, I know who you are, man. Funny, man. And I know the cast. So I was like, holy shit. So at the end, he called back, and he goes, listen, we're downtime in August. I'd love to come on. Get a hold of me then. So I don't know if we're going to be doing more of these Kane Brown sort of interviews where they're not in studio with us, but I thought that went pretty well. So Adam Duritz is down to join. I think the sky's the limit now, bro. I think we can have on lots of people if we do it this way.
This was becoming a music forum.
It really is. I mean, this is becoming the place to go to find out the latest news in rock and roll and country. He was awesome. So it was a great show.
I'm not a music goer, concert goer, so I don't have a lot of experience with this.
Well, I like to sing along. I'm a big sing-along guy. And I know a lot of people, Stern just did a whole rant on his show about how he can't stand when people sings along. He thinks it's trash. What are you doing? Like, meaning when I do that. I find it...
I kind of agree.
Well, I'm not ruining your show. I'm just doing it my way, but...
Nah, I don't know what it is with the... Because I went to the last one I went to was Beyonce, and all around me, people are singing and dancing, and I'm looking around going, just for what?
Just leave it to her?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Music doesn't affect me in that way. I don't sit there and I'm not.
That's what I was doing. I mean, I was dead center looking at him going, long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year. And I feel like if I was a singer and I see that person singing along with me, I'm like, wow. But maybe not. Maybe it's annoying. But anyway, that was that. So that was fun, and we're going to have Duritz on, and that's that. And did you go to any shows, by the way, when you were in Italy? Did you go to any kind of, I know you went to see the opera singer the last time you were in Italy, or one of those times, but nothing like that?
No, I didn't go to any concerts or anything while I was in Italy, but I did take my mother for her 80th birthday to Amalfi Coast. She met me with my sister in the Amalfi Coast. Her dream was to go to Amalfi. So my sister and her come out to meet us. So we check in, and I want to get your take on unpacking while on vacation. Do you live out of the suitcase, or do you take all your items, hang them, and put them in the drawer, and then put your suitcase somewhere in the room? What's the vibe?
How long are you staying, man? Has a lot to do with it.
5 nights.
Nah, that's unpack. That's unpack.
What's your
Anything
threshold?
over 3 nights. About 3.
3 nights?
3, I live in the bag. 4 and above, I start to move in.
Okay. So I unpacked everything. This is what I'm doing too, and this is a little travel hack. We had 6 large suitcases. We traveling for 20 days, right? Probably could have went with 4 we could have probably went with. But I unpack everything, and I tell the bellman, come up and store the bags downstairs. I don't want any bags in the room.
Yeah.
Too much clutter
like
for
that.
me.
Yeah.
Get them out of here, right? So took the bags down. The room that I got came with laundry. So laundry was included in the room. I have to tell you, laundry while traveling, for whatever the reason, is expensive. I mean, one shirt, $18. It's ridiculous. I mean, you ever look at the prices on the laundry thing? It's ridiculous. This came with laundry. And I have to tell you, I don't know what they're doing in Italy when it comes to laundry, but I got the garments back, and they were softer than when I first bought them. The way they fold, unbelievable. It was just, they come in a beautiful box with, like, you know, that paper you get on a gift.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It was just well worth the price of admission. So anyway, we check into the hotel. Mom is there. We went to a cooking class that her name is Mama Agata cooking class in the Amalfi Coast. I can't tell you. You gotta go. If you're in the Amalfi Coast, you gotta go. It's at her home, beautiful home. Since we were last there, she added a pizza oven. She's got a pizza guy. Kids were making pizza. We were making bolognese sauce. There's a lemon orchard there that you go and look at. She's got turkeys on the property. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely have to go there. Then we met Lana's parents in Puglia. I want to jump, and I don't normally do this. I got to tell you, I'm going to start opening myself up a little bit more. There's two things that happened at the pool. One was good, one was bad. I pulled a Pete at the pool.
Okay. Are we in Puglia?
We're in Puglia at the pool at the hotel. Kids are at the kids club. My father-in-law went down and reserved 4 seats for his wife, my mother-in-law, myself, and Lana. 4 seats at the adult pool. Now, when you reserve seats down there, it's not like we're white trashing it with like books and putting stuff down. You know, like how people do. They wake up at 6 a.m. and they go reserve seats with a shoe.
Yeah.
The way you know the seats are reserved at this hotel is that there are towels on the seats, on the lounge chairs. If there's no towels, that means the seat is available. If there's towels, they're taken. My father-in-law put a bag there. Just a little bag with suntan lotion and whatnot. I came down. I saw the seats that he had reserved. I laid down on one of the seats. So the way it is 2 seats. There's a space and another 2 seats.
All right.
I'm on my phone, doing stuff on my phone. I had just got done working out, so I had my workout clothes and I had my sneakers on. And I'm just waiting for Lana to come there. I notice a couple setting up shop on our seats.
Oh.
So I kind of glance over and I'm like, should I say anything? Nah. Because I felt like I didn't notice them in time to say, hey, those are my seats. They were kind of getting settled in.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, maybe the guy is going to say something, the guy that reserved these seats. Because I know my father-in-law tips the guy, so the guy's on the lookout. Sure enough, guy comes over and tells this couple who are in their 60s, I'd say, excuse me, sorry. It's reserved. The seats are reserved. Well, there's nothing. Right away, I'm angry with the guy's response to the Italian guy that works there. Right. There should be something here designating that these seats are taken. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry, sir, but the gentleman, I don't care what this is. We're getting settled in, and now it's an inconvenience for us to get up and go look for another. Right? I'm like boiling. They're starting to walk past me, bitching. This is ridiculous. And the wife is going, honey, don't go over there to get the seats. Come back over here. We're going to get to see that. All right. As he's passing me, he knows they're my seats. And he says this so I could hear. People should have some consideration for other people. That set me off, bro. I went white. I saw white. I took my shoe off and I threw it on the seats. I go, there. Now they're saved. I go, you happy now?
That's great. That's fucking great, man. I love it. That is so American. Was he American?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, English, British.
Shit. Oh.
And he saw this and he goes, "You should just have more consideration for other people, right?" And I didn't say anything. And the guy had the nerve to sit behind me. Now we got this tension in the air, like he's sitting behind me. I'm sorry, bro. After you have somebody throw a shoe like that, me, I'm getting as far away from this psychotic as I possibly can.
No shit. I'm not going to stare at the back of his head the rest of the day. Holy shit.
And I didn't like the way he was treating the guy who worked. He was talking down to him. So that's why I kind of like got crazy. So I'm like, all right. Lana came. I told her the whole thing. I told her my mother-in-law, my father, I got a guy behind me, he's a psycho. So I psychoed out on him. I out-psychoed him. You ever like this guy's acting a certain way and then he runs into a guy that's completely unhinged?
Takes it to another level. Yep. That's exactly what you did. Meanwhile, he's sitting down with his family going, we got a fucking psycho in front of us. Yeah. Same thing about you. I hate that shit, man. That total Chase Lounge chair bullshit, you know? Like, it's such a pain in the ass. Yeah, where is this what is it called? With a P? I never even heard this.
Puglia. It's near Bari, Bari. It's on the east coast of Italy. You gotta go. You don't have to leave. You don't have to leave the hotel. They got so much to do there. The food was outstanding. God, was it outstanding. Anyway, I went in the pool with Lana, and we met two couples and then a guy so five people. The guys were, and one of the guys was a polo player. He was ranked number 1 in the country about 5 or 6 years ago. And we start talking polo. Now this guy's my age, our age. 3 of them, they're in their 50s, never been married. They got girlfriends probably in their mid to late 20s, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, we're going to Ibiza next, like this is what they do. They just like travel the world and party. Not a care in sight.
Yeah.
This guy's on polo horse. He brings 24 horses to a polo match. 24. He's switching them out left and right. He's like, all right, this one I'm using for 2 minutes. I'll take that one out, put this one in. It's a whole thing. These polo things are like, it's a whole.
Shit.
He broke his leg when a polo ball hit him in the leg. These polo guys, this is a different breed. Oh. And this guy's stunning. And I even asked him, I said, do you have to be good looking to be a polo player? Right? Because this guy comes from a lineage. His great-grandfather was a polo player. It's like
right. Fascinating, man.
There's any polo player you ever seen, none of them are either overweight or ugly. They're all like stunning guys, right?
My knowledge of polo goes as far as that one scene in Pretty Woman where she stepped in dog shit or something. Like, oh no, he goes, and don't step in any dog shit. We're not going back to the car. I remember Jason Alexander said that. But remember when she went to the polo match with Richard Gere and Pretty Woman? That's all I ever. I mean, I don't think I've ever even seen it played.
No, I haven't either.
I mean, the ball can break your leg. What kind of sport? The ball can break your leg. Wait, do you know this guy's name? I'd love to see what he looks like.
God, what is his name? I think Lana might know his name.
And do you think like he's just rich from playing polo, or is he already rich?
Good question. Good questions.
What a life, man. Just traveling around Europe.
Anyway, these guys were, like I always tell Lana, I feel like I haven't really met a good group of guys to hang with. Like, I don't have that. Do you have, like, hey, come over and we're gonna...
Oh, in town?
Yeah.
No, I don't have that. I mean, I got a couple guys I'm friendly with that I like, but no, I don't have like, me and the guys, we get together once a week for cards or something.
When's the last time you've done anything like that?
Yeah, never really. The guy down the block from me, he's a single guy about my age, and he has a card game like every Wednesday, and I'll like walk my dog, and sometimes I'll see them in the garage, and they'll yell at me. They've invited me down, but it's not like... So
what's the reluctancy?
I don't play cards. I don't know how to play cards. I'm not gonna like... I've got the time to play cards on a Wednesday night in the garage, bro. I mean, I do, but I don't. What about you? Like, what you want to get together with a bunch of guys once a week and do something? Is that the yearning here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I told you we were going to try and join a golf place, but that whole thing got crazy. I mean, are you going to golf anymore? You getting back to that?
I'm taking golf lessons with my son now. So it's like, do I got to wait till my son is old enough where I could just start hanging out with him and his friends? Like, well,
no,
I have...
You're going to be that guy? You're going to be that guy? You're going to be the best man? You're going to be the best man at your son's wedding? Oh, shit.
What's your take on that? What's your take on Dad being the best man at the wedding?
I've seen that move. I'm not, it's too much. It's too much, right? Dad's dad. That's a job. That's what I do. I'm dad, right?
Okay.
How does the best friend feel about that? Like, I got bumped for dad?
Well, here's one. Have you ever been a best man?
Yeah.
For who?
My buddy of mine, Dan, Larry's brother. Actually, I was the best man for him, and then my brother. My brother, yeah.
What's your take? Have you ever been a best man?
My brother.
Yeah. Your brother. I've never been a best man. What's your take on going best manless for your career?
That's what you're staring down the barrel at now, bro, unless Petrelli gets divorced and remarried.
Who was your best man? Your brother?
Yeah, my brother was my best man.
Did he get married before you?
No, he got married after me.
Do you think there was another guy other than you that he could have picked, but since is the brother, you had to pick each other?
No, I mean, we're close. We're definitely close. But like, if he was going out on a Saturday night to have a blast, he's got buddies he would hang out with over me. We're not each other's first choice to party with because we're 4 years apart. We have different friends. But I think for best man, yeah, I mean, I don't think there was anyone else where he's like, I really wish. I don't think he's got a buddy going, if I didn't have a brother, it would have been you. You know?
And vice versa? There was nobody in your life that you would have picked other than your brother?
No, there was nobody. I mean, the guys that, Larry was in my wedding party, and Jackie's brother was in my wedding party. And that was about it, man. I had a small wedding party. I didn't have like a zillion guys. How many guys did you have?
I think I had 5.
You still roll with everybody? Who was in it?
Petrelli. Lana's brother. My buddy Eric, who was the best man. George, John, Steve. 6 guys.
Who was Eric's best man when he got married? His
brother.
Yeah.
See, I got knocked out, and then this is my excuse. I got knocked out of a lot of the best man responsibilities because those guys had brothers.
Right. Well, What do you mean a lot? You said a lot. Like there was several times you felt like you would have been best man, but God, or just Eric, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not several. I'd say 3. 3 times I could have been best man, but I think I got bumped because of the brother. That's at least what I'm going with, bro.
Who gives a shit? You're right. Now that I think about it, you don't even need a best man. You know?
I'm gonna give you one that you might really have a problem with. I was the maid of honor for my sister. What'd you take?
Fuck. What?
You even heard anything like that?
Wow, you guys are close, man. That's so wild, bro. You were never a best man, but you were a maid of honor. Did you throw the corset?
No, listen. She had 2 other girls in her wedding party. So during the wedding, she had a long dress. I didn't know if it was my responsibility to like go behind my sister and fluff out the dress. Oh.
Who did you come down the aisle with as the maid of honor?
Myself.
Oh wow, you threw a wrench into the whole thing. I'll tell you that much, man.
I came down by myself, I think. Did I?
So you were the one like standing right behind her when she's up there and they're going, "Do you take this man to be your?" And you're the one standing right.
Mm-hmm. I gave the ring.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
she got married way before you, right? Like many years before you.
No, maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, 4.
Oh, I thought more than that.
4, 5, maybe 5 years. So anyway, we met these guys and had a ball with them. And I generally don't meet people like on vacation, but having kids, we met another couple from Toronto. They had kids. Our kids got along, and then we ended up like sitting at dinner with them. It was nice. It was one of these vacations where normally we're kind of like in our own bubble, but with kids, it opens up the whole thing to a bunch of different people. And the people we met on vacation were nice. Like Serafina and this girl are like pen pals now. Like they're sending each other like letters and whatnot. So it was.
Is she from America too? The people you met, or no? That Serafina met.
Canada.
And did they know you? Were they familiar with you?
Yes. But it wasn't made. It wasn't like, hey, we're fans. It was like we're just in the conversation, and then it came up later. Oh, we went to go see you, and last time you were in Toronto, and
yeah. Cool, man. What a trip.
So yeah, that was that. I'm gonna give you a scenario that I flew on ITA Airlines, ITA. It used to be called Alitalia, and now they're ITA, right?
All right.
So I flew Alitalia with my father when I took him to Italy about 10 years ago, and I vowed that I would never fly them again. But I figure, they rebranded. Let me give them a shot. We check in. The woman tells me your bag is over limit. I said, okay, I'll pay the fine, because normally there's a fine. I'll pay the fine. No, you can't. You gotta, if it's over 32 kilograms, which is 70 pounds, bag was over 70 pounds.
Shit, that's heavy.
They're going to leave it here. I said, what? If I put this bag through and it's over 32 kilograms, the guys will not put it on the plane. they'll leave the bag. I go, you're telling me I'm going to get on the plane and my bag is not because it's too heavy? Yeah, the guys won't lift it. So they'll leave it here. I go, how do I get my bag back then? I don't know. Okay, so here I am taking out shoes to put in another bag.
Man.
We check in, we go to the security checkpoint. Now, to get in the security checkpoint, you have to scan your ticket and a gate opens. Nobody's manning this, nothing. I put all the tickets in, 3 tickets. I put the last ticket in. It's not working. So my family is there and I'm behind the gate and I can't get in, right? I keep scanning it, nothing. I go back to the check-in counter. They gave me duplicates. It's Serafina twice. I didn't even look at the tickets. It's not even my name. So I got to get reissued. Okay. 2 strikes on ETA. And when I go back, they tell me, your seat's broken. I said, I'm sorry. What do you mean it's broken? Because I'm going from Bari to Rome to LA. I go, what flight is it broken on? The long one or the short one? The long one.
Oh.
I go, what's wrong with it? The footrest don't go up. No, it's the whole reason you're in business classes.
Yeah,
to lay it
it's
out.
a bed. It makes it a bed.
Yeah. Right?
Holy shit.
So we fly Bari to Rome, and I got the greeter to kind of whisk us through the airport. It's another fee. You get a guy who's there with a sign who's going to take you to your connecting flight, which is the reason I got him was like, it's like a tight connection. And I needed him to like speak Italian through this maze of shit. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we get to the lounge, the ETA lounge, and in Italian, this guy's communicating with the people that my seat is broken. Can we get another seat? He goes, go sit down in the lounge. I'll take care of this. He comes back 10 minutes later with a look on his face. I go, what's the problem? He goes, I couldn't switch the seat, but there's another issue. I go, what? The other seat's broken. 2 out of 4 seats are broken? What's the problem with that one? The footrests don't go up. So I'm thinking, all right, we'll just put the kids in these seats because the kids don't need to, kids are small.
Right.
So I get on the plane. The flight attendant says, I can move the seat back in a bed, but I have to do it manually. I said, okay, so when I got to get you and then you. So there's no like up and down.
Right.
It's either
but at least
flat.
it can go flat. At least it can.
It can go flat. So we worked it out. It wasn't a big issue. But what you take on this? Oh, God, I can't believe I did this. I wrote a letter to the airline.
What? I didn't hear any of that. What did you say?
I wrote a letter. To the airline.
Oh!
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
But what you take on this? In the letter, I told them, I ain't expecting nothing. I know you probably get these letters constantly. I know the airline business like the back of my hand. Just wanted to write this and let you know what happened. Right?
I like that angle. You're letting them know, listen, I'm not fishing for any kind of credit. All right? Keep your money. Let me just tell you what I have to say.
I even told them, I said, I flew you guys before. I gave you another shot because of the rebranding. I said, everybody that works for you was very pleasant. The flight attendant, the people at the gate. but 32 kilograms and you're going to leave my bag, number one. Number two, they reissued me duplicate tickets. And number three, 2 out of my 4 seats are broken. And by the way, here's another one that I didn't even 12-hour flight. And this is Italian Airlines, right? 12-hour. And Italians are known for food. 1 meal for a 12-hour flight. I would expect Italians to bringing out food left and right every hour. I feel like you get a pasta dish, right?
A little something, yeah. But at least the breakfast and dinner in that situation, I mean, that's crazy.
1 meal I got, and they ate that shit.
Why did you even try this airline? Why didn't you stick with like a Delta or something like that?
I should have went with probably an Air France or a Lufthansa. I think Lufthansa for me is one of these European airlines that, you're not going to get the warm and fuzzy flight attendant. The Germans are not known for being warm and fuzzy. Just they come out and, their seats ain't breaking. And if they do, the flight attendant probably has got a toolbox to fix it himself, right?
No shit. Yeah. They'll get it fixed. They'll get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't getting a smile while they're giving you the bread, but you'll
get the bread.
But that's the last time I'm flying ITA Airlines.
That's it.
But anyway, it was a good vacation. It was a good reset. I got a lot of sleep on this vacation that I normally don't get at home. So got a lot of rest. It was a long time, but it was I didn't feel like, I felt like at the end of the vacation it was time. I didn't feel like, I want to stay or we should have left earlier. I felt like, 20 days on the road is a long time.
It's a long one. It's a long one. Sounds like it was a great one though. I saw that one video where you guys are trying to drive down the road and there were all these sheep on the road that were coming by. And I heard someone say in the video, like, is this twice a day? That's
twice a day.
Guy's job. He just walks sheep twice a day. Beautiful.
What he was doing was he was taking the sheep up to the forest. He called it a forest where they eat. And then they go back down.
That's it.
So it's like sheep has been doing this for probably before the road was even there.
Right.
And that's the way Italy is. It's like, we ain't changing with the times. Right?
Yeah, man.
We'll take sheep right down the main artery of the mountain.
Love it. What a great country, man. Just magical. Magical, man. Shit. That's awesome. Great trip, man. Great trip. Well, you weren't there for the 4th, right? You were already home.
4th of July, I was home, yeah.
Did you do anything on the 4th?
Yeah. We went to 2 parties. Well, 1 party and then 1 firework thing. We went to see fireworks at a country club.
When we woke up on the 4th of July, it was 42 in Lake Placid when I woke up. I was ready to murder people.
How was the Lake Placid? The only time I've ever heard Lake Placid is when the U.S. beat Russia.
That's it, baby. Top 10 mountain towns as voted on by Outside Magazine to live or visit. It's a great mountain town, bro. It's a beautiful little cute mountain town. And we've gone before. We went with other couples, and they have kids, and we go away with them every 4th of July now. It's become a tradition. Us and 2 other couples with their kids. Last year, we rented a big old house in the middle of nowhere with a pool, which was fun. A big old farmhouse. But this year, Jackie and I told them about this. We're like, we get these hotel rooms with sliding, you have a nice hotel room. You open up the door. It's beautiful plush grass, and you're looking out at Mirror Lake. It's right in front of you. It's a beautiful small lake. When you stay on Lake Placid, the whole town is on Mirror Lake, and you can't have motorboats on there. It's just a beautiful lake, and then Lake Placid itself is a little bit in the background. And and you just got access to all the water stuff. But like I said, 42. My buddy was wearing jeans, dude. I was so pissed. And then the next day was a little warmer, but the day we get up to leave, I mean, each day it warmed up to about 70 degrees, which is like on the bubble. But the big thing I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if I've reached a certain age in my life, and I didn't realize this was happening until after it happened, but they have a decent fireworks show that goes on at Lake Placid. So the fireworks show starts up, and we got a fire. We had lit up a fire we got going over here. And you got to get up from the fire and walk over and observe the works. There's some trees in the way by the fire. So halfway through the fire, and I'm watching it with Jackie and stuff. I mean, through the fireworks, I'm like, sit down for a minute. I'm talking to a friend of mine, and we both go and sit down. Then we end up bullshitting, drinking a beer. And then the fireworks ends, and everybody comes over. And I dawned on me, and I don't think I had ever done this before in my life. I walked away from a fireworks show mid-show. And I'm like, I think I reached an age, I'm like, I'm a little fireworked out. Like, they don't affect me anymore. They're like, I could like easily not look up. I don't know how I feel about that. Does that make me getting old and lame or what? They're not wooing me anymore. Psh, pow, pow. I mean.
You know why?
Why?
There's certain levels of fireworks. So I've seen fireworks shows where the fireworks are different. Like, oh my God, I didn't ever seen that before, right?
Right.
I feel like there's a premium package of fireworks, and then there's like a one below that, one below that, one below that. So I think it depends on the firework, but I felt the same way too. What do you think is a good amount of time for a firework show? How long?
I do know this answer, I feel, because before I answer it, let me say this. You ever notice you can tell when good or bad, you can tell when a fireworks show is coming to the end, like a good comic saving his best joke for last, all the work start coming. And when I see all of them coming, my enjoyment level gets heightened to the point where I'm like, why isn't the whole fucking show like this, right? I don't need a 40-minute shit show. I need a 10-minute Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? I need 10 minutes of fucking Putin on Ukraine. Like, just like, and then when it ends, we're all like, what the oh, like, I shouldn't even be able to talk. That's, like, I'm like, oh, that, how you go, oh, that was the rainbow. No. It's just coming at you like, are we being invaded by fucking Russia, or am I, just that's what I'm saying. 10 minutes, maybe 15.
I'm gonna go even less. I want a 5-minute finale.
You want people in the general area that have homes, they got to put tape on the window pane so it don't fucking shatter, right? Like that level.
This is what I want. I want the fireworks show to start off with the finale and people to go, wait a minute, is there a problem here? Like there's so much going off that's like a malfunction. That's what I want the crowd to think.
Holy shit, they dropped the match. There was a short in the circuit. Everything's going off at once, right? Like that. Yeah. I hear you.
Oh,
I don't know why these things got to be 30 minutes. It's like, you're not a movie. You're not a movie. Just fire that shit off.
Unless there's different fireworks, like, if you're going to give me the pa, 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 boom, pa, 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 boom, I want pa, boom, and I want like a thing, like a mushroom cloud, and it just to rain.
Right.
Or put it over the crowd. Put it over the crowd and let the sparks fall on my forehead.
But to your point, as it's coming down, there should never be a moment where there's nothing in the sky. So as it's coming, as the last spark, boom, the next one's up, man. Like I should be able to read a book off of the fucking flashing coming off from, like, I should be able to read a book in pure darkness from the fireworks for that 5 minutes. I agree, bro. Shorten them and more powerful.
That's it.
We're both on the same page. I mean, I'm doing a walk away. That's so unpatriotic. I'm doing a walk away mid fireworks show.
But there was a thought in my head that was like, maybe I should get the car ready.
Well, next year, you know what's going on next year. I don't know what your plans are. 250th birthday of this country, Saturday night, 4th of July, Donald Trump president. That is America on steroids for one night.
He said he's going to have a UFC fight at the White House. I think right?
What? Yeah, wait, on the lawn?
Where's it going to be? Do you know?
Probably in the Rose Garden or out on the lawn.
Yeah, he's got 25,000 people at the White House to see a UFC fight.
Holy shit, man. It's going to be huge. I don't know where I'm going to be for it, but I told my buddy as we're planning, and I just said, listen, take all that into consideration. This shit has got to be big and patriotic.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
No, that's we should start planning that now. We have Lana's dive, which is, I want to show you Lana's dive, the backflip. Here we go. This is Lana in France on the diving board.
Lana looking fantastic. Look at this. Wow. Whoa, shit! Oh, shit, bro. And you could barely walk out to the end of that thing. You looked like scared and nervous.
I was nervous as a kid going off the diving board. It was my biggest fear. And I had somebody in the water waiting to catch me. It was awful. I've always been scared of diving boards.
Oh, my God. That looked amazing. I'd go off that thing all day long, man. That looked magical.
Yeah, it was pretty magical. So what else? Do we have anything else to cover here? Anything else? I feel like there's something that slipped through the cracks on your side that it's an impossible gem.
I don't know, but I'm you know, I knew we were going to be doing a lot of vacation talk, so I didn't do a deep dive in my thoughts, but I wanted to bring up one last thing. I don't know if you're familiar with this whole babysitting thing. Like, so Sadie might start babysitting, right? And a couple of, because here's the deal. I come home the other day and she's in front of the computer and I hear a lady saying, and then if the baby is still coughing, you want to turn it on its side. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she was taking a babysitting course. It's like a 4-hour course. And Jackie had said that a couple of friends said, you know, she said, hey, if you ever need a babysitter, I'm just letting you know, Sadie's at the age now that if you want some help, just because, you know, people around here dying for babysitters, people they know. And the lady was like, oh my God, it's so great. The kids already know Sadie. That would be awesome. Did she happen to take the course? And Jackie's like, she actually is taking it as we speak. In the past couple of days, she's doing it a little bit every day. So I said to Jackie, parents are asking that question? And she's like, yeah, it's like a big thing now. They're asking if your kid, you know, checking temperature, like, you know. But anyway, like if I didn't know that was a thing now. Like when you have your people watch your kid, do you ask them if they took a certified course?
No, we have a babysitter. She's 17 years old. Friend of Lana's daughter. No course, no nothing. Bro, growing up, we had a babysitter across the street, I think was on methamphetamine, that came over and watched us. You know,
right. I know. My babysitter used to put us to bed early so her boyfriend can come over and they can make out on my couch. You know what I'm saying?
Is that in the course?
Yeah. How to fool around with your boyfriend before the parents come home. Yeah, I know. Shit. That's what I'm saying, too. I'm reading this thing going, Sadie, if any of these things that this thing is teaching you happen, you're dialing the parents going, yeah, time to come home from Applebee's. Your kid just is got a fucking hives, you know?
Yeah. You're just there to call the parents if something out of the ordinary happens. You're not there to troubleshoot what's going on, right?
Right. You're not going to come home at 12:30 and I'm going to go, kid spiked the fever at 103 at around 9, but I put her in an ice bath. She's good to go now. No, right? I'm only here to make sure there's not an electrical fire while you're gone that burns the fucking house down. Other than that, that's it, you know? I can't even guarantee if somebody broke in that I wouldn't run out the back and leave your kids. and you know that going in. You know the 17-year-old ain't gonna risk her life for your kids. She's gonna call you so you can come home and risk yours.
Well, here, the 17-year-old called us and said our dog Luigi was throwing up, right? That was it. That was the end of we come home. What's wrong with the dog? You know, there's no they'll put him in his pen. We'll be home in a couple of, nah. Right, that's it. Right. What? He's throwing up? Wrap it up. We're going back home. That's it.
I think you're about a year away from getting a call from your babysitter going, you have to come home because your son keeps hitting on me. And I'm into it. That's the problem.
Speaking of this, I have to show you this just because I want to get your take on this. Here we go. Shit. So I celebrated my 52nd birthday this week. Thank you for the message, you and Jackie.
Did you like my going with a birthday quote? I thought that was cool.
It's nice. Yeah, let me show you what Pete said on the birthday message. Here it is. This is what I get from Pete. Tuesday, 8:25 a.m. Takes a long time to become young. Pablo Picasso. Happy birthday, bud. You're just getting started. Beautiful.
You really are, bro. You really are, man. You're living a good life.
I took my kids out to dinner on my birthday, and before we went to dinner, I told my kids, please, we're going to a nice restaurant. If anybody is acting up, we're leaving. Right? That's the, and I go, it's my birthday, and I don't want anybody spoiling my birthday. Zoom in. Zoom out so I can get the whole outfit with the shoes. Okay, that's good. Now, this is the outfit my son comes out with to a nice restaurant. I want you to take.
Oh my God, look at this guy. Holy shit. Your daughter is so freaking cute. I adore her. Bro, that is a John Travolta outfit right there. That's what that is.
So those of you that are listening to this, it's all white, red shoes, and he's got a vest on, no shirt underneath, and 2 chains. Right, and it's sleeveless vest, bro. He walked into the restaurant, and listen, I know this is my son, I'm biased, but he walked into the restaurant. We could get this off. The only thing he was missing was a cigarette and a scotch.
No kidding. Yeah, he does look a year away from hitting on the babysitter. He really does. And by the way, probably the last line of the cast, I know we got to wrap up, but such a funny line. We ended up talking later on your birthday, and I go, so you doing? You having a great day or what? And you go, nah, it's another day with a cake at the end of it.
That's what it is at this age, though, really. You know, I got a problem with people that do. Oh, it's my birthday month. You ever get these people where it's like they celebrate my birthday week? Hey, I had a birthday couple of hours. That's what it was.
That's it. A birthday dinner, and that's about it. But it was love the kid's outfit.
Yeah.
So good hang, bro.
Good hang. Pete and Sebastian show. Thank you for listening, and we will be back next week. Take a look at Patreon, patreon.com, Pete and Sebastian show. We are there with one episode a month extra, and Tuesday hanging with Pete and the
Loose Ends Live.
Loose Ends Live.
Yeah.
That's it for us, guys. We'll see you next week.